the shifty and he said, "Nix, nix, I wanna stick around, I wanna get my kick, let it rock. Everybody let it rock. And everybody in old cell block was down into the jail, let it rock. 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 Down into the jail, let it rock.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire!
On the fringe of a Munich airport lies the wreckage of an airliner, still smouldering from a crash in which 21 people were killed. Tragedy enough at any time. But in that plane were a group of young men who were almost the personal friends of millions. Manchester United, the finest soccer team Britain has produced since the war. And 7 of them died in the crash.
Perhaps the most moving scene of all was at Ringway Airport, where the Viscount airliner touched down. The flight from Munich was over. The bodies of 17 men, all aboundingly full of life only a few days before, were back in Manchester. Sporting journalists and the incomparable Manchester United have suffered grievous loss.
Yes, because I'm great friends with all the pretty young actresses, of course.
Oh.
Yes. Because I've written 1 or 2 trifles for the theatre. I know all the great authors, Pushkin and I are great friends. Whenever I see him, I say, "Hello, Pushkin, old boy, how goes it?" And he shouts out, "Bearing up, old boy, bearing up." He's a great character.
Oh, so you write. How lovely. It must be wonderful to be an author.
Yes, it is quite fun. Of course, it's only a sideline with me, you know. I'm not all that keen, but they keep begging me, "Write us another play, old boy. We badly need another success." And I say, well, why not? I'm not doing anything else tonight, so there we are. Voila, another little masterpiece. Everybody's always so astounded. That's what beats me, but ideas and thoughts come tumbling out of me.
And do you write novels, too?
Oh, yes, yes. You may have read my latest one. Yuri Miloslavsky.
Yuri Miloslavsky? Yes, I read that one. I thought it was written by Mr. Zagoskin.
It's another of my pen names. has to have so many, people would never believe that one man could write so much.
In the private plane named for his wife, the drama of the showman reaches finis. He was rarely without her, as in these last films of him alive. Mike Todd left Elizabeth Taylor in Hollywood because she had a virus and flew to his death in an isolated mountain valley 22 miles southwest of Grants, New Mexico. Unofficial theory blames the crash on icing, which it is said the pilot reported a few minutes before the crash.
You can roll it through the stop and even scrolling at the hop. When the record stops spinning, you chill it to when you're chicken at the hop. Through the dances out, weaving the nation at the hop. You can swing it, you can groove it, you can really stop and move it at the hop. Where the jockey is smooth and the music is cool at the hop. All the cats and chicks can get their kicks at the hop. Let's go! Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop, oh baby. Let's go to the hop, oh baby. Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop. You are my destiny. You are what you are to me. You are my happiness. That's what you are. You are my destiny. You share my reverie. You're more than happiness. That's what you are. Don't leave my embrace, for here in my arms is your place. When the night grows cold and I want to hold you, baby, don't say don't. If you think that this is just a game I'm playing, if you think that I don't mean every word I'm saying.
Премьер-министру Великобритании, господину Макмиллану, последуйте примеру Советского Союза.
This you can believe, I will never leave you. Heaven knows I won't. Maybe don't say don't. Please don't.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4. Walk and walk. Anywhere in the room, anywhere you like. 3 and 4 and walk and 2 and 3. Back again and shoulders in. Now can you roll them back? You can do this in the chair if you want to. It's good for you. In. Get the feeling of in and out. It's spring, spring, spring. Come on, hold up. No, don't go down. Don't go down. Stay up on your toes. Arms right up high. Now drop your heels. Take your arms down. You want to pull your jersey down. pull it down, but still feel tall.
In village halls, in schools, in busy towns and remote rural districts, women are voting alongside men. Last week, I talked to some of them in West London, where the preparations for the LCC elections were in full swing. Were they going to vote?
Yes, I am.
Have you always done that in these local elections?
First time I've ever voted.
Is that because of your age?
Yes.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yes, very much.
Some people say, why bother to vote? You're not one of those?
Oh, no, I think it's right to vote.
What about those who say that women's place is in the home and they should stick to their kitchen and cook for their old men?
That's my husband's point of view, but my point of view is you should all help one another.
Madam, are you going to vote in this election?
Yes, sir.
Have you always voted in the
Yes,
elections?
sir.
Why do you think it's important that you should vote?
Well, I think the women of England's got the purse strings, and therefore they should have a voting where their money's being paid to.
They're really rocking in Boston, Pittsburgh, PA. It's the heart of Texas, around the Frisco Bay, all over St. Louis, way down in New Orleans. All the cats wanna dance with sweet little 16, sweet little 16. She just got to have about $500,000 signed autograph. Her wallet filled with 50. She gets them one by one. Becomes so excited. I watch her look at her run, boy. Oh, mommy, mommy, please may I go? It's such a sight to see. Such a feel to show. Oh, daddy, daddy, I beg of you. I whisper to mommy, it's all right with you. Sweet little 16, she got the grown-up blues, tight dresses and lipstick, sporting high-heel shoes. Oh, but tomorrow morning, she'll have to change her trim and be sweet 16 and back in class again. They'll still be rocking in Boston, Philadelphia, deep in the heart of Texas, around Frisco Bay, all over St. Louis, way down in New Orleans. All the cats wanna dance with sweet little 16.
Now the world holds 7 wonders that the travelers always tell. Some gardens and some towers, I guess you know them well. But now the greatest wonder is in Uncle Sam's fair land. It's the big Columbia River and the big Grand Coulee Dam.
Miss Pullen, how do you feel after the morning's march?
Well, not too bad. A little bit wet, but quite cheerful still.
Are you going to carry on to Aldermaston?
Yes, I'm going all the way.
We're having a good march. Although it's raining cats and dogs, we're going to get there whatever happens.
Bandy Ike Bob!
Now from Washington and Oregon, you can hear the factories hum, making chrome and making manganese and white aluminum. Now roars the flying fortress for to fight for Uncle Sam along the Holland Key, Columbia, by the big Grand Coulee Dam.
A week or two ago, the Russians have announced the suspension of their own tests unilaterally. What we demand is that the British government and the American government should follow suit and suspend theirs.
We went into the Hotel de Paris very late in the afternoon. I noticed one man, and I did remark, as he went by, he looked rather like a toy soldier. He got masses of medals on, I can't think from where. He got all sorts of braid and epaulets and a lot. We had been then refused that my son Lance could go to the reception. So we had lunch, but before we had lunch, I picked up a little paper flag, the size of a postcard, smaller, and I said, to hell with the Monegasques.
Do you feel deeply insulted, Lady Doctor?
Deeply insulted? Of course I do. I'm at war with Rainier. I feel so insulted that a man with 2 children doesn't know how to behave himself.
Woo!
baby. Crazy. Honey, you're much too much. Now, you know I can't love you enough. It's all right. You hold me tight. But when you love me right. Honey, you're much too much. Now, you know, honey, I can't love you enough. It's all right. You hold me tight. But when you love me right.
The general wastes no time. As soon as he has been confirmed in office, he and his cabinet get to work. While in the National Assembly, deputies hear their new premier demand the sweeping powers he needs to give it shape. A free hand for 6 months and authority to revise the Constitution. Apprehensive, but seeing no alternative, they surrender. But the old order has dragged France's name in the mud, and only de Gaulle seems capable of changing it. Whether he can reshape French political life without intense civil conflict remains to be seen. But there's certainly stormy weather ahead.
When somebody needs you, it's no good unless she needs you.
This is Talent House, the headquarters of Star Makers Limited, a new organization which suggests it can put you on the golden road to fame and fortune. Part of its course is called The Method, and this, I quote, will teach you how to develop a full and vibrant personality and show how you too may be a dynamic being.
Very much better indeed. Just watch the mouth, you know, let it make sure it goes right down and keep the tongue perfectly still, you know, because it makes so much difference to the pronunciation of the vowels.
Yes, Michael.
All right?
Yes.
Is Professor an academic title?
It really is, yes.
Yes, I mean awarded by some college of music?
No, I've always been called a professor, even to look at. I don't know why.
Lonnie Donegan has got to the top, and without having taken a correspondence course. I found him warming up in a London studio and asked him whether he thinks any youngster without a great deal of talent can become a star.
Yes and no. In certain spheres of the business, today it is possible to, particularly in the record side of the business, it's possible to achieve a large number of record sales through the major assistance of one's record company rather than one's own talent. But once you've made your record and you then have to go out into public and before a large audience, hold them interested and entertained for at least 20 minutes, then the test comes and you find a lot of the freak sounds falling by the wayside.
And you mean they've got to have real talent if they're going to last?
You must have.
Otherwise no good.
Must have talent.
Dream, 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 dream when I want you in my arms when I want you and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream when I feel blue in the night and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. I can make you mine.
so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 dream. His mother told him someday you will be a man, and you will be the leader of a big old band. Many people coming from miles around to hear you play your music when the sun go down. Maybe someday your name will be in lights saying, Johnny, be good tonight. Go, 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 Johnny, go. 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 Go, Johnny, be
I inform you that news has been available now to point out that the murderers and rebels in the Iraqi part of the Arab Union have assassinated His Majesty King Faisal, head of the Arab Union, together with His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, and all members of the royal family.
At Cherry Point, North Carolina, United States Marines are ready to be airlifted to staging areas in the eastern Mediterranean. We who seek no booty or territorial gain, but ready to respond to the call of smaller nations threatened with violence which cannot await deliberations at the conference table. Good-natured civilians view the arrival of the Leathernecks at the landing area near Beirut. As fighter cover is carried out, the 90-degree heat encourages an ice cream vendor to move in closer. Everyone quickly gets the idea the Marines mean business, but they won't bother anyone unless the trigger-happy rebels start their sniping.
We can't go home. Our home is all surrounded by young teenagers or hurling bottles and bricks. They're beating and killing people all along, fighting people all along the street. And half of the story is not told yet. It's not even mentioned in the press.
I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler about a working all summer just to try to earn a dollar. Every time I call my baby, try to get a date, my boss says,
no doubt, son, you gotta work late.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
Well, they should be fined, and fined heavily. And they ought to be made to be sweeping all the day with a broom.
Heavenly shades of night are falling, it's twilight time. Out of the mist your voice is calling, 'tis twilight time. my dear, at twilight time.
His Holiness the Pope confers on all those there in the square a plenary indulgence if they are truly contrite for their sins, and it has been announced that this indulgence may reach out even to those who have seen and heard this great ceremony by radio and television.
How closely do you associate yourself with the character you're playing in Look Back in Anger? Are you, in fact, as far as this country is concerned, are you an angry young man?
Well, no, I don't think I'm particularly angry. I'm in favor of this destruction of the class distinction, which is something that we've all loathed and hated. I think anybody of any kind of sensitivity at all knows that it's nonsense. I suppose I have every right to be an angry young man, even more right than Mr. Osborne. Mr. Osborne, after all, is not from exactly the same kind of class as I am. I come from a class that suffered greatly because of the Depression and so on. And so I have every right to be angry. In fact, I'm not. I'm not as angry as some people.
This is the first time I ever felt this way. I'm gonna get 1,000 kicks and kiss 1,000 chicks. So turn me loose. And I'm raring to go, taking some chick to the picture show. And when I see her home and I kiss her goodnight, I'm loose, I'm loose, I'm loose, I'm loose, I'm loose, I say. I know today gonna be that day. I want you all to understand that now I am a man, so turn me loose.